What's up, Dr. Grissom or Bell or Mark or whoever's watching this? Um, I'm going to be talking about the review app today. As you can see here, completed all the Handlebar Labs. There's Spencer Carley. You can kind of see that I have it on the next app. But yeah, I'm going to close that out. And I will now full screen the code here. I should have left everything open, but sorry, that is my girlfriend's phone. Anyway, so we kind of started with the same setup that we did for the geocaching app, where we had to create the API. A lot of it was already given for us, which was extremely helpful from Get Cloning. Here is the restaurant index.js, the index.js for the reviews, all similar stuff, getting everything to post. We have this middleware auth, so that way we could authorize if a user is actually authorizable using the JWT secret from JSON Web Token. And then it also has the two errors where it will show fail to authenticate or if the user does not have a token. Next, I'm going to go into the user.js. This is pretty much what we're requiring for a user, getting the user schema. We're required to get the first name, last name, email, and password, and then we have a created time so we know what time it was created. On top of that, we imported bcrypt.js. This is pretty much giving it encryption on the database, as you can see right here, with the password now being secure and encrypted. You can see our test user count with test and user being the username. It has its object ID, and then it also has the time that it was created at. On top of that, we have our restaurants, and then we have our reviews. I've made a few reviews that are already in there. Like this is the fourth review for Restaurant 1, just because I wanted to test it out and play around with it. Yeah, so that's pretty much like what's going on in here in the server side of things in the API, getting all that nice and set up. I'm going to close that out so I can now just focus on here. So this is the navigation actions. This is pretty much to help route navigation on top of the navigation stack. Here we have our API where we have this here. I remembered that it's HTTP this time so I wouldn't get frustrated. And we use async storage to remember the authorization token. We check to see if they have an auth token. If true, we're returning that to be true. False, then obviously it's false. We're reviewing the API. This is kind of going through the async storage and getting the auth token of the user. And yeah, so this is and we're also saving the token as well. Pretty much what this allows us to do is once you're signed in, you don't have to keep signing in every time the app refreshes or is closed out, because that is annoying. He also taught us how to set a expiration date on the token. So if we do want to have an app that needs to have a lot of security, like a bank app per se, or like how APU has their CAS system, we could have that timeout after, say, 15 minutes or whatever, so that way they have to relog in, so that way it's more secure. Went over that. Here's initializing.js. This is pretty much just checking to see if they have token. If they don't, it'll navigate to the authorization area. If they do have the token, it'll go to information. Excuse me. So yeah, those are the different screens that we have there. This is our signin.js, where we pretty much just ask for their email and password, and then we have it linked to the API and getting that JSON response. So this is how the token is saved, the authorization token, and this will catch any errors or whatever that happen. So now I'm going to go to the demo here. Let me minus this out. So I'm going to sign out real quick. So test user at example.com. The password is password right now. And when you submit it, just give it a second here. It'll load up the 3 restaurants that we have in our restaurants tab. If we click on that, we can see our reviews, the address, and the hours. And if we want to add a review, restaurant, and it is amazing. And I click that and submit. We'll just give it a second. And it's refreshed and put here at the current review. And same thing goes for restaurants 2 and 3. I'm going to just say hi for this one. And give it a second and it'll show there. And this one I'm just going to type in ASDF, submit. And there it is. And then once you sign out, you obviously go back to the sign-in page. So yeah, that is everything for app number 6, the review app. Hope you enjoyed. I know this one wasn't as comedic as my normal ones, but it's bright and early Sunday morning. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your guys' weekend. Bye-bye.